Well, no, I do. I regret having to learn some of the rules by screwing them up. I don't regret learning rules by watching other people screwing them up. Getting in trouble. I regret two things, big things. I regret not calling an infield fly at George Washington University because it turned into the biggest goat rope I've ever had. By the time we got finished, there were 5 people ejected. And I think the comment afterwards by Porter is, that was either one of the greatest calls I've ever seen or one of the stupidest ones.
I was there.
However, similar situation. I don't regret calling an infield fly at Hofstra. However, I called it, in my mind, very quietly. Because what happened, the wind was blowing 20 to 25 miles an hour from the first base dugout to left field. And I'm in the middle. Guys on first and second, they hit a foul ball over by the first base dugout, which ain't going to stay there long, because it's coming back. I'm in the middle, and I said something, what I thought was very quietly was, I hope one of you some bitches says infield fly affair, and they don't say anything. Ball comes down, lands on the ground, they're all running around, throwing the ball all over the place, all done. And I thought very quietly when I said, I hope you say infield fly affair. All gets done, and the third base coach goes, hey, he said, pointing at me, that's an infield fly. I walked up to my partners and said, yeah, I said it. And it is. And Darren fixed it.
To the third base coach chagrin, because now he was getting 2 outs instead of just 1 on him.
Yeah. But not, it's cool that not only do I ever screw up, but the guy who's been to the College World Series twice, who allegedly screwed up there, might have screwed up at Hofstra. But it was kind of fun, and I don't regret getting him in trouble because he fixed it. Not only did he fix that one, we've done lots of other crap, and you probably have too, the way you learn rules. We're in a conference tournament. And there's a guy on first base with a left-handed person pitching, who all cheat. Those of you who are left-handed, I'm sorry. This dude, according to my plate umpire, this dude picks his foot up, puts it straight down, goes to first base, and everyone yells, ball. Well, the problem is, when the first baseman catches it, he throws it into left field. When the play's over, the guy who was on first is now on third. And we just all sort of go until the first time he pitches, and this dude starts to wind up. I said, what the hell's he doing? There's a guy on second. Oh, shit, there's not a guy on second. Well, we let it go. Guy gets a single. Which the guy from probably would have scored from second anyway. But the inning's over, and I walk up to the plate guy, and I say, dude, this was before it was politically correct. We have done. He goes, what? When that dude caught the ball at first, we should have stopped. When he threw it, it doesn't matter. We should have kept him at second. He goes, oh, okay. No, it's not okay. I said, it's only the third freaking inning. We got to go tell them we were wrong. So Darren fixed it. And guess who it was? It was Billy Brown. So that's cool. I do not regret the first time I umpired a game on TV, although I get a phone call from Porter later that says you screwed up. What I came to find out was that it took 4 slow motion replays to decide I missed it. If it took 4 friggin' replays, bullshit, I got it right. I don't regret having Tim O'Toole work all those American Legion World Series with me. The other thing I don't regret is I don't regret having Craig Alden, who was the person on the field when I worked my last college baseball game. He was also the same person on the field, the only person on the field with me when I worked my last American Legion State Tournament game last year. And you were there with my perfect game. I forgot that, I'll write that down. That random thought never entered my mind.
I had third base.
And didn't miss anything, by the way. I don't regret messing. He's not here. Linus is not here. But I don't regret messing with Linus Baker in his first college baseball, because I don't screw with you guys very much. On purpose. Linus was working his first college baseball game behind the plate at George Mason, Billy Brown. Son of a bitch. Billy Brown, and they're playing UMBC, who at that time had one of the nicest people in the world. Old John never complained about anything. And it's like the score is a whole bunch to very little. And it's in the late in the game, and there's this bounding ball while George Mason is batting, and they throw it to first. This kid comes off first base by 2.5 feet, but he comes off right at me. And for some unknown reason, and I swear to God, I do not do this on purpose, but I looked at that and I said, I'm going to screw with Linus. This dude came off, and I went, Bammo! Yay! And here comes Billy Brown. He said, you gotta get help. Yeah, no problem. Because I knew I needed to get help, because I knew I screwed it up on purpose. No problem, we'll fix it. Linus, what do you got? Oh, Bob, he was on here. I said, Linus? God damn it. What did you really have? Oh man, you wouldn't even close. I said, okay, we're going to fix it. So we fixed it, and everybody was happy. Afterwards, I told Linus, I said, look, Linus, I don't give a damn who you work with. When they ask you what they want, you tell them the damn truth. And it must not have worked out too bad for Linus. Because Linus has worked how many MEAC tournaments?
A bunch.
A bunch. And Linus has worked a whole bunch of NCAA regionals. And as long as Linus follows that thing of no matter who the hell you work with, when they ask you a question, tell them the damn truth. I like messing with Linus. It turned out well. Levity. I regret Neil Diamond writing and singing that damn sweet record. I regret the Village people and that damn YMCA. I regret standing at home plate listening to numerous people massacre the national anthem. And I have to listen to that bullshit. I do not regret listening to the University of Virginia marching band play the national anthem in 1 minute and 6 seconds was one of the best arrangements I've ever heard. I got more excited at the University of Virginia listening to that damn national anthem than I did during the stupid perfect game. If you get a chance and you go to UVA, when they play the national anthem, pay attention. They do it the way it's supposed to be done, and it excited the hell out of a 23-year military veteran to listen to it be played that way. I regret the birth and life of political correctness, but to be safe, I will not comment on it. I don't regret working with everybody in this room, no matter what its circumstances, no matter what it was when I had a chance. And people said I regret retiring. I don't regret retiring from being on the field. And I've said this numerous times, and I said it before I decided to stop, that I'd rather have somebody say, I wonder where he is, rather than why is he still here. I quit when I could still do it, and I'm sorry, I didn't quit, damn it. I retired when I could still work, because if I couldn't work, I don't think my last baseball game would have been a game in the CAA conference tournament. So I retired when I could still do it on my terms, and I have no regrets about that. I don't regret moving to Florida, where tomorrow, by the way, the high temperature is going to be 85. I won't be there, but it'll be 85, and on Monday when I'm back, it'll be 84, and on Tuesday when I'm playing golf, it'll be 78. Last but not least, I don't regret meeting John Porter. John Porter has done more for me, with me, and to me than any other person ever. And whatever I've done and whatever I've accomplished and whatever I became or did as an umpire, he has been the most influential person in that area of anybody that I've ever dealt with, been with, or probably ever will be. So thank you, John. I don't regret all the people I met while I umpired. Well, except maybe a few coaches, maybe an umpire too. But in generally, usually, most of the time, I like them all. To finish, even presidents of the United States, some of them occasionally say something good that's memorable and that I actually believe. Let me finish with a couple quoting things here. One, which is how I feel about you all, came from Theodore Roosevelt. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs and comes up short again and again, who knows the great enthusiasms, the great devotions, and spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly. And that's you people. It was us. It ain't me no more. It's you. And if there's anything I'll ever remember about everything doing this, you people who are willing to go out there and do that stuff are the greatest damn people in the whole world. And if you screw up, so the hell what? At least you're there. And nobody else has the... Wait a minute. Guts to go do that. So I'm going to go from one of those to one of these. Another president who actually said something that applies. Woodrow Wilson. Golf is an ineffectual attempt to put an elusive ball into an obscure hole with implements ill-adapted to the purpose. That's me. So I want to thank every single person here for everything you ever did forever, including tonight. And now I actually have a baseball person who said something that I actually liked. And it was just recently when Jim Leyland talked about his retirement from being the manager of the Detroit Tigers. And he sat there in his little table with his little microphone and he said, when it's time, it's time. And